Hello everyone, welcome to Data Hacks. My name is Bharatanatrayan. From today onwards, I'm going to create and post series of videos on Next.js which is used for web development. Ne- Next.js is a most popular framework and it also have a huge amount of community which is growing immensely. It is also built on top of the React library. It is also commonly known as framework Next.js framework. Next.js built on the top of React. React is built on a JavaScript. So there is a small difference between library and framework. Library gives the independence or give the decision making skill to the user or developer. He can decide or she can decide when to use the function or when not to use the function. But framework, there is a within the framework we don't need to configure anything. Pre all the configuration happen framework in already itself. Framework itself. So most of the companies are using a framework like Next.js. So here are some of the examples such as JavaScript, Vue, React, Node.js, Next.js, React Native, which is used for mobile application development. So I'm going to guide you guys in Next.js. So so why we have to learn Next.js? In 21st century, the web development is the most finest and highly payable job, and most of the companies are started to migrate to the Next.js because of the Next.js provide high performance, low cost, and highly scalable also. In case if you are entrepreneur or you are a businessman, you want to increase or elevate your profit, you have to definitely maintain your own website. Here we can use Next.js for that, and you can emerge your business from region to nation, nation to other countries also. It is the power of internet. So next I'm going to give few advantages of Next.js and a comparison with the React. So Next.js is a framework and React is a library. Like already said, library can give the developer to make a decision when we have to use the functions. Framework is with zero configuration developer have to do. So in React we can only use we can not support the server side rendering. In Next.js we can it can support server side and static generation. So the difference between a static and a server side is the client side JavaScript will be present and it will not present. In server side rendering, the rendering will happen in the server. In static generation, the rendering will happen in the user request. Next, if you already know React, it will so much easy to learn Next.js. You don't need to get tensed. If you don't know React, it has little bit difficult to learn Next.js, but it's easy if you know JavaScript. But the basic knowledge of JavaScript is highly preferred and prior. We can achieve enterprise like applications through Next.js. In React.js, we can achieve only the UI and functionality through the React.js. It is not possible to achieve enterprise-like application only within React.js. We can achieve this enterprise-like application through Next.js is because it has its own server also. With Next.js, the cost and timing and scalability can be done very effectively. The cost of the project will be reduced and the time will be reduced, and scaling can be done in highly noticeable way. When it compared to the React, Next.js have upper hand. So there is a few certain building blocks of application. Next.js give these building blocks in enhanced way, with in the way the developer can achieve easily: user interface, routing, data fetching, rendering, integration, infrastructure, performance, scalability, developer experience. User interface is nothing but when the user see the website within the screen. This is the, the website which is displayed on the screen or device of the end user. It is known as user interface. Routing is used to navigate from one page to another page to the user. We can achieve routing without configuration, which means zero configuration in Next.js. Also, we can do data fetching, and we can hide the URLs and the source for the privacy of the company. After rendering, after data fetching, we are going to see about rendering. We can render dynamically or statically, which means we can do static site generation or server side generation. Integration is like we can use a third party, like we use a data fetching with the use of third party within the website. This is a way of integration. The data will flow from the third party content management system like Strappy or WordPress. Infrastructures, infrastructure which elevate the performance scalability of the user. The few examples for the infrastructures are content delivery network and edge. The content delivery network will be placed in the each server placed within the each region. So if the content delivery network receive the data for one time, next afterwards each time the user request, it will deliver the data from the content delivery network within the region itself. So it will immensely reduce the response time. So scalability, it will reduce the cost, time, and storage of the project which take in the server. So the accumulation of these advantages are making Next.js as a most efficient framework. So there is one example which there are two e-commerce websites. One e-commerce site with minimum user experience, another one is with high user experience. The website with high user experience gain more number of users profit over the period of time. The e-commerce with low or minimum user experience will go in a loss and reduce its genuine users and consumers because the user doesn't have the good user experience in the website. The community, the all these building blocks of web application which is mentioned here are incredibly good in Next.js, so we can develop good project and we can gain more number of profit, and we can give good quality product to the end user. So I will guide all you in Next.js. I will post a video in Next.js in coming days for subscribe the YouTube channel to get the updates on time.